Good evening everyone, and it's time to chit some parsnip seeds. I've got to say that very carefully. Got my old trusty Chinese takeaway container for noodles and some parsnip white gem. Now it says there in the packet there's an average of 40 seeds, but actually I think I got around 80 or 90 seeds, so that was quite lucky. So I don't know what I'm doing here. That's the first disclaimer. I'm basically just copying everything I've seen you guys do in your videos. So I've wet some tissue down, put them into a container, and now I'm manhandling the seeds into the container. And after watching the robotic allotment gardener, Terry King, I picked up the fact that you shouldn't actually handle the seeds because your hands will have bacteria and they may not mix very well. So all I'm going to do now is leave the seeds with the cover on. I'm going to wet another tissue now and cover all those seeds with a second wet tissue, put the lid on the box and put them away. Now this is the result. The tissue on the right hand side as you're looking at the screen is the tissue that was on top. They're the seeds that haven't germinated. This little box didn't do anything for about a week or so, and then I thought, well, maybe I've got it in the wrong place, so I moved it on top of my daughter's vivarium, and in 2 days, you'll see now in a second, about half of the seeds exploded. So these are the seeds that haven't yet germinated. I think there's 1 or 2 may have some life there, but most of these haven't, and some of them actually look like they've been eaten by something. There you go. So I doubt those ones will germinate, but that one there on the top left looks like it's about to do something. So I may get some more germinated parsnip seeds. Now I was also reading on some forums that because parsnips are root crop, some people don't agree with actually chitting the parsnip at all, because you end up having to transfer, and transferring the seeds with the root, the taproot already showing, you could damage the root. So the ones on the left, these are the ones now that are too long, according to everything I've seen and read. So I'm either going to get some very ugly parsnips. That one there was actually rooted in the tissue. You can see these have just exploded. You can I'm trying to get a close up there because you can almost see the tiny little hairs. I know they're not hairs, but they look like tiny little hairs on the taproot. That one looks like a spider's leg. Question mark. Sperm. I might give them all names actually. So the ones on the right hand side, these are a bit more in keeping with what I understand to be the stage they're at. They should be at when you transplant them out into the ground, because you're less likely to damage the taproot. At least that's my understanding anyhow. So yeah, so I went from nothing and haven't prepared anything to about 50 seeds germinating in a matter of a couple of days. So it's either a feast or a famine with me. I either have nothing, like the onion seeds, not a single one. The basil, not a single one germinate. Parsnips, I thought not a chance because they're supposed to be quite difficult, and they've gone mad, and I've nowhere to put them. So I need to get something sorted out. So that's the parsnip seeds chitted. Thanks for watching.